I'm here with Niall Brannigan and John Watling from Team Seasoar, who are now safely installed in Antigua, as you can see, just relaxing and taking it easy now after their incredible feat. They rode 3,000 miles from La Gomera to Antigua in 52 days aboard Audrey, their beloved rowing boat, as part of the world's toughest row. So welcome, John and Niall, and it's meant so much as well being here in person to see you come in and see your arrival. First of all, how are you both feeling?
Still sore, as you can imagine. We had a pretty gargantuan effort just on the run-in. We took a decision that we wanted to come in on perhaps a day earlier than we thought, so we kind of went hell for leather.
How about you, John? How are you holding up?
So, I think like the other three lads, I've got wicked land sickness, which basically means you feel that we're still on the boat, and because you're not still on the boat, you're just wobbling all over the place.
What were your high points on the trip?
Highlights? No, I think the final push, which I think was more like 12 to 14 hours.
Yeah.
I sort of looked back into the cabin and thought, I'm never going back in that cabin again now. I don't need to do another rest, another sleep, another overnight. We're gonna push. We're gonna get through. The arrival at Nelson's Dock here, which is just around the corner from where we are, was just magical. You come in so close to the cliffs, and it was still blowing a halula. We had a rain shower not far out. You can hear the water crashing against the cliffs. You can see the silhouette of the cliffs. You know you're so close, you're so almost safe, but we felt incredibly vulnerable still. We still felt it could all go badly wrong.
Any other highlights for you, Niall?
The highlights for me were always wildlife, and that was my big thing. It was and the killer whales. I came out of my cabin one day just to look over to the left to find a sperm whale looking at us. And then a couple of moments later, its mother came up behind it as if to say, "What are you doing?" And it was, they stayed with us for an hour and a half.
Amazing. And what about low points, John?
Oh, I think the initial sleep deprivation. I started hallucinating on night one, and I hallucinated probably for at least a week.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with John. Sleep deprivation was worst. Yeah. It was hallucinations, left, right, and centre. I actually thought when we were in the cabin.
There was a mouse.
I thought there was a mouse.
Twice you thought there was a mouse in the cabin?
Twice. And then I saw a cat. But then I thought there was a back door to our cabin. That was almost, I could step off the boat and then come round to the back of it. That's only because you're tired. You don't want to let the lads down. So you would sometimes wake up an hour early.
Terrible, isn't it?
An hour early to say, right, I'm coming out on deck. And they go, no, you have an hour left.
And you literally go, no, you've got another hour. And it's like, oh. And they disappear back in. You know they're going to go into a deep sleep again. Yeah. And they're going to have to come back out of it again.
On the opposite side, sometimes you'll just sleep through. And then you've got somebody, locking you up, banging on the door, saying you're late. And that's the last thing you want to do. You don't want to let your friends down. It's at night time. Daytime is great. Daytime brings you a new energy every single morning. As soon as that sun comes up, wow, that's it.
What have you learned about yourself, would you say? Both of you.
Wow. Okay. Approach to life. What perhaps I saw was a priority, perhaps still is, but and it's been met with a different approach. Everyone didn't have that space to actually step outside of your life that we did.
You weren't chasing the social media.
You weren't chasing
in that respect. And
I think that detachment really kind of brought home.
For me, all I did was think about the support that we have, friends and family. All that matters when you're down to your bare bones is friends and family.
For me, it was the adventure going from A to B.
And the big question, I think, is would you ever do it again?
There's a huge advantage of doing it for a second time because it's very difficult to practice and train. Once you've got the experience of doing it once, it would make it, I use the word candidly, easier. That is also weighed against the fact that it's pretty scary. Lots of things can go wrong. You now know what can go wrong.
Sometimes you think you're in control.
Yeah.
There's nothing you're in control of.
Yeah.
Even when you think you're in control, you are absolutely not.
It keeps biting you, doesn't it?
You
think you're all right, suddenly you get away.
You can't get complacent. Wonderful. Well, congratulations to both of you. Thank you so much, especially for doing it in aid of LDUK. Honestly, can't thank you enough and say how much it means and just welcome ashore again. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we have all with us here today, this night, is the arrival of Seasoar. Give it up. And give a warm welcome to Seasoar.
Well done.